Hi everyone, and welcome to the channel. So I'm starting this new series where I'm going to be making some Lazy Susans from scratch. So I wanted to get some new paints, and you all know that my art isn't for everyone, but I like using different colors. So I was on Amazon and I got this ARTME 20 Colors Iridescent acrylic paint. And I thought I would just review it. Now I'm going to do a product test on it because I'm going to actually make my first Lazy Susan with this paint. So I'm going to actually test it out and then I'll review it at the end of this video. So let's just see what we've got here. I like the iridescent chameleon color, so I thought, well, why not give it a try, right? I wonder if these come in a tray like the metallic ones did. Oh no, those are Acro. These are ARTME. We've got, see what we've got. We've got black flash, aqua green flash, blue flash, white purple flash, yellow flash, white golden flash, cobalt green flash, bluish purple flash, emerald green flash, orange flash. This lid is off, so let's find out. Let's see. Yellow green flash. That sounds like fun. Raspberry flash. New dragon flash. Ooh, that's kind of sparkly. I don't know if you can see the gold in it. And purple flash. Blue violet flash, plum flash. Well, all of these lids are loose. Not cool. Red flash, reminds me of kind of a coral type color. Lavender flash. Okay. Pink flash and brown flash. Okay, so let me take the box away here. I'll be using this box for something, I'm sure. Okay, so let's just see. Now, from the get-go, I gotta tell you, the metallic colors that I use are this Acro color. I love these. These are fantastic, and I will be purchasing more of this brand, which is also on Amazon, but it's not the one that I'm reviewing. I'll review that another time. But this is ARTME. I'll put a link to where I bought it, I guess, in the description box below. But these are supposed to be iridescent colors. So I'm glad that they have these little plastic sealer things inside these containers. Because as you saw, a lot of these were, the lids were loose. So thank goodness for that. So this is what I'm going to do to test these out. I'm going to open all these up first. And then I'm going to test these out by doing a mandala design on wood a wood round that I'm going to be making a lazy Susan. Okay, so first I've got to paint it. So I've already painted a couple of wood rounds with my base black, and I've already done my little outline, my guidelines. So I'm ready to start painting. So I'm probably going to speed up the rest of this video as I'm doing the production of the painting, so you can watch me paint. I'm not gonna deny you that because it's fun. But then at the end, I will give you my sincere opinion on this and let you know what I personally think of it. Now, I love doing different colors and everything, so I thought that these iridescent colors would be a fun thing for me to do in my personal art, because that's just the way I am. I don't, basic colors are basic for me. I like having things shimmer and shine. So let's give it a try. These are obviously not going to be for everyone. Let me get to that first and foremost. They're definitely not going to be for everyone. But something that might be for those artists out there who want to put maybe a finishing touch, or maybe you have a project that needs a little shimmer and shine. It's good to know, because paints, especially like specialty paints that are specialty colors and whatnot, they tend to get a little pricey. So you want to make sure that you're getting something that is quality enough for your project, that is going to give you the desired results without having to use the entire bottle to get the thing that you want, right? Which is what I run into a lot of time with cement pigments. I end up using the entire container to create the color that I wanted for my cement, and that kind of irritates me. So I figured, why not review these? I just got them, and maybe it'll help somebody else out there, because the little tiny reviews on Amazon just kind of don't do it for me. I want to see it in action. And if that's what you want, then this review might be fun for you to see. It might give you some inspiration. Or it might help you to move along to try something different, depending on what our results are going to be at the end. And if you would like to just find out what my final opinion is, then just go ahead and skip forward to the end. Ta-da! Okay, everyone, as you can see, I've done some painting on this. I still have to like remove my little chalk marks and do some little touch-ups on it, but I wanted to get a feel for the paint. It is, it's kind of sticky. It's kind of a sticky kind of paint. Kind of like school glue. I'm hoping that once it dries out, it's not going to be as sticky. I mean, it's not going to be an issue for me on this particular item because of the fact after I get done doing my finishing touches and all of that stuff, getting it all cleaned up, I'm going to seal it in resin, so you won't have to touch the actual, you won't be able to touch the actual paint. But if you're painting, like I put some of the paint on this little cement decky, and you know, it's dry, but it still feels a little bit on the sticky side. I don't know if putting a sealer on top of it might help, but I wanted to see how it would look. And you can see, I don't know if you can see, but the iridescence of it and the shimmeriness of it, it's quite pretty. This is a part of my top dots, and it is the bluish purple flash. So what I used on this particular mandala is the purple white flash, the red flash, the orange flash, the blue violet flash, which is the top dots on these, and the bottom part is the purple flash. And of course the top dots were this bluish purple flash, which was also, I used the leftover to paint this, just to see what kind of difference was there. I used the yellow green flash and the emerald green flash. So I didn't use all of the colors, obviously, but I've used enough to be able to get a good judgment on this. Now, I don't know if it's because I'm painting on wood or if it's a black background, but it's not what I was expecting and hoping for. It is shimmery and everything. I was hoping for a little more color change action. As you can see, the white purple flash has that purple around the edges here. The middle parts were quite white, but as it went out and went thinner, you start seeing that trace of the purple, which I think is quite lovely. But I don't really see any of that type of iridescence on the other ones that I used. So I don't know if it's because it's white that purple shows up so nicely, or if it was just meant to be sparkly. I'm not quite so sure. It is iridescent paint, so I was kind of hoping for a little more of the kind of color shift kind of action, but maybe I will test out the Chameleon colors that I have in my wish list next. But again, it didn't turn out to be what I was hoping it would be. This paint is quite thick. It is very thick, so you'll have to thin it down if you're doing something like dot mandalas. It's quite thick, as you could see in my demonstration earlier. I did have to thin down every single one of these paints. They're quite thick. So I personally feel that it is easier for me to thicken up a paint than it is to thin it down. Although it's not difficult to thin down a paint. My personal opinion is, I think it's easier to thicken up a paint than it is to thin it down. But that's neither here nor there. I hope that that you enjoyed this. I personally have never heard of the ARTME brand, but I gotta say, personally, for what I use my paints for, I don't think I will be purchasing this again. I think I'll keep looking for different iridescent paints. I'm obviously going to continue using the rest of these up, but yeah, I don't think I will be purchasing anything else from the ARTME collection. So I'll just try a different brand and see how that works out. But as you can see, the colors came out very lovely. It's just that they were not what I was expecting them to be, and they are still quite sticky. Now these have dried over the course of a couple of days. I'm going to have to wait a few more days for them to completely dry before I can seal them in resin, and then obviously I'm going to be putting a Lazy Susan ring on the bottom and turning this into a Lazy Susan that I'm going to be putting in my shop. But let me know what you think. I personally would give this paint 2 out of 5 stars. Simply speaking, from quality and management, for what my purposes are, I'm sure that they would be like, if you were just like regular painting, that they would be just fine. Or if maybe you use these as a top coat, rather than painting with them, I don't know. They're quite pretty as a regular paint, like using with brushes, obviously. But for the purpose of doing dot mandalas, I was hoping that they would work better than what they do. They obviously do work, as you can see, but I was hoping for a better result than what I got. Put it to you that way. So there's my thoughts on this. Let me know what you think about it. And if you would like to see me review more art supplies or things of that nature, please let me know in the comment section below. And thanks for joining me. And I will talk to you another time.